Hi everyone, this is Recovering to be Vegan off Instagram. Sorry about my voice, I don't know why it's croaky. I think it's because it's night time. It's, I think, 9:30 here at night. I just wanted to do a video because I haven't done one in a while. I'm not really certain about what I'm going to say, but, well, first of all, sorry for the pyjamas, didn't mean that. But I'm going to bed soon, so I didn't want to get changed and, yeah. So, there's a few videos I wanted to make before I made this one. I wanted to make one on, like, Harley, like Freely's boyfriend, about how he was saying eating disorders were a choice. So I'll touch base on that. I wanted to make one on body image, and just one not really, I don't think it would like help necessarily give advice or anything like that, but one to share my feelings about how I'm going in my recovery, and hopefully it could somehow help any of you guys, because you'd be like, hey, I'm not alone, she feels like that too. Even though you have like Instagram, and it's really good on there because everyone helps you out and makes you think like, oh, like they're eating that so I can eat that, or they're upset, oh, I'm not retarded because like they're going through that too. So I'll touch base on all those three things. Hopefully I'm not going to make this too long. So I'm first going to start on Harley's thing. I know this is like very far, like I should have done this sooner, but I just haven't had time. Like I've just been a bit everywhere lately. Like in my mind, not well, everywhere too. I've been getting a bit of a social life too. But back to the point, Harley's video. So he said that people who have an eating disorder, it's their choice. The way he went about it was very wrong. Like, I'm not trying to say you're wrong, Harley. So if you're watching this, I'm probably not going to, because I've got no subscribers or anything. But the way you said it was kind of wrong. But I agree with you. Okay, so when you have an eating disorder, when you, like, nobody says, hey, like, I'll wake up, like, you wake up, you're like, oh, okay, I think I want to get an eating disorder and lose weight and try it up in hospital so I can be a skeleton and lose everything in my life and waste everyone else's, so all your family lose their job, their money, blah, 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 blah. Nobody fucking does that, so you just need to just and really think about what you say before you say it, or just reword it, because I believe people who have an eating disorder slightly by choice, because in the beginning, first with mine was, I decided to lose weight. But when, like, everyone loses weight, so you don't think, oh, I think I just gotta be careful when I lose weight because I might get an eating disorder. Nobody thinks like that, because I sure didn't. I just thought I want to lose weight because I'm not happy with myself. Everyone does that, so, but not everyone gets an eating disorder. It's like not a genetic thing, but it's like, yeah, that could be me, that could be someone else, and we could both lose the same amount of weight in the same amount of time, same weight, eating the same foods, and I might only get the eating disorder. It's just like, some people will develop them while others won't, no matter what they do. I don't know why, but yeah. So in a way, I put myself in this position by losing weight and taking it too far and not listening to my loved ones and my friends when they were worried about me. So yes, I chose to get an eating disorder. Yeah, but the way he said, like, oh, people do it for money. No, they don't. They don't like stay in the eating disorder to get money and not get a job and stuff like that. The reason people stay in the eating disorder is because it becomes an attachment, not an attachment, but like I was saying to my friend today, because I've been really upset lately. Like last night was a really bad night. I was saying that because the reason I was saying this was because I don't understand. I'm so puzzled as to why some people, they get their life, like, not handed to them, but they get their life sorted out, ready, given to them, like, all in the silver platter, like, here's a car for you, here's this for you, okay, you just do your work and you'll get A's, or like, blah, 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 or, oh, you'll grow up in a perfect family, no problems, no fights, like, not perfect, but, like, their fights would be trivial compared to some other people's problems. Yeah, and I was saying, okay, everyone else has stuff to show for them. They have, like, grades and, like, they bought a car by themselves because they've been working, they have a boyfriend, maybe they're on a course in something that they enjoy or something like that. And all we have, or all I have, well, I feel like I have, because it took so much time out of my life. Like, I was away from school from year 8 up until year 11 probably, halfway through year 8 to year 11, and what the fuck was I meant to do in hospital? I've got colouring in to show for myself. Cool. But I'm not just talking about that type of stuff. Like, all we've got to show for ourselves pretty much is our eating disorder, and I feel like without that, I don't know what I have. Like, it's your way of life. You don't know much else. Like, when you're sad, you won't eat because that's what you know what to do, and it's comfort because you've had it for so long, and you're like, it's just what you do. Like, it's like, okay, some people, when they're upset, they might go for a run or something like that because it makes them feel good and they get their endorphins going and all of that type of stuff. But us, we know that, like, you always feel safe if you listen to your eating disorder. Like, not necessarily safe as in, like, you won't get sick, but, like, you know you'll be able to do it, and you know that all the voices inside, or they're all telling you to do the right stuff to get there. I don't know if this is bad or good what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to make you all understand, even if you don't have an eating disorder, that it's, people don't do it because they want to have an eating disorder. I cry all the time because I don't want to be stuck like this, and I don't want my dad to always be upset and quit his job and not have anything and all of that. And if I could get better, like I said to him, if I could get better, I would just do it straight away. But you try to do something to get better. So I do a challenge with food, and then you end up feeling like shit, and it's easier said than done. I agree when he said people have a choice, like, people choose to get an eating disorder. Indirectly they choose. Nobody chooses to wakes up, like I said. But okay, back to the point. People say don't give up on things just because they're not easy in life, and recovery is one of them, but people shouldn't be so quick to say just get better, just eat, because it's not about that at all. I've been fucking eating for, like, not properly, because I still miss meals sometimes, but, like, I've been eating a good amount for a long while now, and I'm not fucking better. I'm nowhere near close. It makes it even worse. So I think people just need to think about things before they say them, because it comes out the wrong way. And when he said what his video I was watching, like, it made me cry, because I know, like, he is saying just fucking do it, because I know what he means. Like, I have to tell myself that just fucking do it. So, you know, you don't want to eat, you're not hungry, just fucking do it. Even if you think you're fat, just do it. Like, yeah, I know you have to. And I think you can't just say just do it. We need to have motive behind it, because our eating disorders are our comfort, they're our safe zone. It's something that that's our life now. Like, it's a part of us. Like, kind of like when you, like this. So this is what I say to people. This is one of my analogies, or whatever you want to call them. Just say you have a dog and you have them for 10 years or whatever. Like, you've had them for a long time, and I think it's weird if you don't have an animal, but some people, they talk to their dogs or they talk to their animals and tell them their feelings just because it's an outlet, and dogs show affection, animals show affection, and there's just things that you do with your animals, and they've become a part of your life. And imagine just one day it died. It's like, that's what it feels like with an eating disorder. Imagine it was just gone. You'd just be like, that's what you'll feel like. You won't know what to do. Who do I talk to now? Who do I come home and cuddle and, like, play with, and just, who am I going to go on walks with? Who am I going to do this with? This is like, what do I do in my spare time? How do I even make lunch without obsessing over everything? How do I deal with my emotions? It's a part of you, and it becomes something, like, when you grow up, how you learn to show happiness, you show sadness, how to cry, you know when to cry. it all gets changed, and then your way of everything is distorted from like anorexia, bulimia, or whatever you have. It becomes like altered to those illnesses, and then without that, you're just like, okay, everything I know, I just forget it, or what do I do now? Like, yeah. So I just think that, Harley, if you're watching this, I agree with you that people choose to have an eating disorder, but it's not as easy as just fucking doing it to get better, and you just said it wrong, I believe. Like, the next thing was body image. I'm saying this not as a fact, just because I'm confused and I don't understand, and you're probably all feeling like this if you're watching, so I hope that you can get something out of this. Apparently, you can see yourself a lot bigger than you actually are. Not sure how that works. Like I was saying today, to my friend, the same one that I was talking about, the other thing, because like talking to about, yeah. Like, I get that people can see distorted images of their body, like nobody sees their body how it really is, but I don't understand how, like I was just saying, okay, maybe I'm a little bit smaller than what I see, but still that's huge for me, like for my eyes, from what, because nobody knows how I see myself. I can try to explain it and they still don't, yeah, but I don't understand how I can see someone that is saggy, jiggly, like very overweight and have lots of excess fat in their body, when really I'm apparently slim and have a killer body. And it makes you feel like you're going crazy, it makes you feel like everyone's lying to you, it makes you feel like you're crazy. I feel like I'm fucking psycho, like I should be in a mental institution. How the fuck can I see myself like 10 times bigger than what everyone else does when I'm looking at what everyone sees? I'm looking. I don't understand. But, and then they tell you to believe them, like, look at your weight, look at this. But when everything in life is triggering, like a trigger to your size or whatever, it's a bit hard to just go by word. Like, this is another analogy of Saleena's, quote me on this. The analogy was, okay, so someone catches a 10-meter fish, supposedly, they tell you they catch a 10-meter fish. Okay, so they tell you that, and then, and they go, oh, Saleena, I caught this fish. You'd be like, yeah, sure. Same with body image. Saleena, you're not fat. Sure. You're not going to believe things until you see them, until that person brings you the fish, for you to see the fish, brings you your body, how it is for them to see it. You are not going to believe it. So, I hate how people just try to say, Saleena, you're not fat, you're not fat, you're not fat. I'm not going to see it because you keep telling me. And it frustrates me so much because people are like, why won't you listen to me? Why won't you listen to me? I'm not asking you to tell me I'm skinny. So stop telling me, because I'm not going to believe you. You can tell me till you're black and blue in the face, till you lose your voice, till the day you die. People with eating disorders will not be able to see it. So stop asking people. Stop telling people that have eating disorders that you think they're thin, because they won't see it. And stop judging them thinking that they're just doing it for attention, because we're not. Like, it just, and one thing I've started to do a bit more is not ask people what they think of my body. Like, I'll ask them, just if I'm having a really bad day and I feel really down, I'm out with my mates or whatever, I'll be like, oh, do you think I look fat in this? Just because I need reassurance, because otherwise I'll just be staring all the time. And then I'll say, no, you're not, Saleena, I promise, like, and I'll make a little joke about it. And it's kind of, it's very good when you have friends that don't take it so seriously. Like, they take it seriously, they know that I was sick and, like, yeah, but they're not gonna, like, oh, Saleena, yeah. So that's good. So just stop asking people what they think, because everyone has different views of your body. Like, I was watching Annie, Travosa? I'm not sure. Yeah, but she was saying about like a negativity from people that let me tell you this now. If everyone's saying, not a single one person is saying you're fat or you're chubby, fucking listen to them. I can understand if you got one person saying you need to lose a bit of weight or you're underweight, and that mind fucks you so much because that's like completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Like you don't know what to believe, but I'm certain anyone who's recovering from anorexia, unless you maybe develop binge eating disorder, you're not going to be fat. And Saleena, listen to this. I'm not going to, but well, I'm not going to believe it. But why would your doctors or your family make you fat if that's the whole reason, or one of the core reasons why you probably started this in the first place? What? So they were going to make you fat so that you can go back to starving yourself, so you can end up back where you started, back in hospital after all the hard work you've done? No, they're not going to do that. So try listen. I'm gonna try. You can try too. Might not work, but just try. I also want to apologise for not really posting much on Instagram. I just feel like I don't belong there anymore, and I feel like whenever I express my feelings on there, like if I say I'm feeling fat or I made myself do something, like eating disordered wise, I feel like all I get is negativity put towards me when it's supposed to be an open community where people can express themselves, but obviously not. Like I scroll through my newsfeed, I see people that are at dangerous low BMIs and should be in hospital, but I don't go and unfollow them or put nasty comments on the bottom. So I think it's best if I just don't really post much, because I also feel like I eat way too much and I just don't know what to do with myself right now. I'm just really disgusted with myself, and I feel kind of embarrassed showing you all stuff I eat. So yeah, I hope you're all keeping strong and trying to be happy, and don't let people's comments get to you. But just know anything your parents do, like if they don't let you go out or they yell at you about food or something like that, it's not because they're annoying or they don't understand, it's because they care and they just don't know what to do. So yeah, sorry about the bad lighting too. As I said, it's night, so pajamas, it's night, I'm not going to get dressed. Sorry about the wrinkly forehead. Bye. Oh wait, write down in the comments below if you have any videos that you want me to make, and I'll see you soon.